Hi, my name is Sarah Hillis, and today I'm going to be talking about fractions. I've made this lesson plan to be geared towards second grade. First, we need to know some things about fractions. Fractions as part of a whole and involve breaking a whole into equal size pieces. So now I'm going to show you my word problem, because today I'm going to solve this word problem using 3 different methods. These methods include area, linear, and set. So now let's read our word problem. Sarah has 1 Hershey bar. She wants to share it with 3 of her friends. If her Hershey bar has 12 pieces, how many pieces will Sarah and her friends get? So as you can see, I have my Hershey bar here, and this Hershey bar is going to represent my area model that I mentioned earlier. This represents my area model because it is a whole. Now we're going to bring out Sarah and all her friends. Here's Sarah, Julie, Elise, and Margie. Now I'm going to break my area model, which is my whole, up into equal parts. It's key that they're in equal parts because to make a fraction, all of your parts must be equal. Okay, now I'm going to distribute the candy bar evenly between Sarah and her 3 friends. Now we can see that each friend gets 3 pieces. Therefore, if our whole had 12 pieces and each friend has 3, that is evenly distributed between 4 people. This means our fraction is 1/4. Next, we're going to talk about the linear model. And using the linear model, I'm going to put my candy pieces onto a number line. I'm going to have to put them this way. This is just another way to show your students that you can break this up into an even amount, making these equal parts. And your kids can see that the candy bar represents each hash mark. So now we're going to break them up into sets of equal, so they each get 3 pieces, as I stated earlier. Now we can see that the numerator, which is our top number, is going to be 1 because it represents the amount of pieces or the grouping of pieces that each friend gets. And our bottom, which is our denominator, is going to be 4 because we have 4 parts. Next, we're going to do our set model. And we're going to use these counters for our set model to show the pieces of the candy bar instead of using the actual candy bar. Okay, so we're going to use these and make a set model. We're going to break these up into groups. As you can see, I have 12 pieces. So we're going to make groups of 3. And so we made 4 sets of 3. Again, giving each of our sets 3 pieces so they're equal parts. So again, our fraction is 1/4. And that is our set model. Okay, so lastly, I want to talk about a struggle that kids usually have when working with fractions. Okay, So as I stated earlier, the number on top is your numerator and the number on bottom is your denominator. So when you're working with kids, they know that 3 is greater than 4. So I'm going to use 1/3 and 1/4. So this is 1/3 versus 1/4. So typically they're going to look at your denominators and they're going to see that 4 is greater than 3. And they're going to say that 1/4 is greater than 1/3. However, this is untrue. And we can use these fraction tiles to show them this. When you're working with fractions, your denominator represents your whole and your numerator represents the part of your whole. So when you have a larger whole, you're breaking it into more pieces. Therefore, 1/4 would be smaller than 1/3. And we can put these on top of each other and show them that 1/4 is smaller than 1/3. I'm Sarah Hillis, and today we've learned about fractions. Thank you.